And then of course the one with Suga has just been in my back pocket for so long, and it's been something that I feel excited for people to hear.
How does that relationship begin between the two of you?
It's so wild because I've talked about it so many times, and Army know the story so well now, but it
Oh,
really was so perfectly unplanned, and I love that
wait, is it
because
literally you at the Lakers game, or did you go after that? Like, did you set that up?
I'll give you the whole spiel, baby. It was great. I'm in Korea. I hung out at Big Hit because I reached out to them saying I'm coming to Korea, and I was gonna hang out with both Suga and Jungkook. Jungkook got sick that day, so it was just me and Suga. And the universe has a plan, because I think because it was just me and Suga and a translator and his team, we really just got to bond. We just sat down, and I just expected to take a picture and maybe say thanks for giving love to the music. But no, we sat there, and it was natural. I had this, he had his A&R who was translating for us, and it felt seamless. Every time I'd say something, she would translate, he'd say something back, and it just felt like we were having a conversation in real time. And somehow we got into basketball, and that, Suga means shooting guard, and I'm a basketball obsessed fan, and we just bonded over that. And I said, well, I'm going to take you to your first game. I can't believe you've never been to a game. You're a superstar from BTS. You've never been to a basketball game. It's your favorite thing in the world. And he's like, yeah, I would love that. Take me to a game. So yeah, LA. A couple weeks later, we make the plan. He's like, I'm going to bring you to my favorite Korean barbecue spot, and you take me to the game. And I said, I love it. I'm in. Let's do it. So we do that. We go to the game. It's me, the translator, A&R, has been amazing. His other teammate, one of my friends, and I didn't know that it would be the Kobe Bryant tribute game. I planned this so far in advance, and so his first game was, almost courtside. We're watching the Clippers and the Lakers play. Kobe Bryant tribute. Usher's out there. He's singing I don't think he sang the national anthem. I think Boyz II Men did. Yeah, that's right. Boyz II Men did. He sang something else special. And I looked at Sugar, kind of giving the vibe of like, this isn't every game, but this is a cool game to come to for sure. And from there we just made the music. We always knew. First time I hung out, he said, I have a song I want you on. And I had no idea that was going to be even a part of the conversation. So I said, yeah, let's do it. Whatever song you want me on, I'll do, man. And then I sent him the whole album and basically said, whatever song you want to be on this album, it's yours. You tell me, and you got it.
And he picked Blueberry Eyes.
He did.
Did he tell
Yeah.
you why?
I think he just connected with it. It's interesting because I pitched him New Life. I kept saying, oh, I think you should be on this New Life song. And he said, nah, I think that I like that. I really like that song. He'd be like, New Life every time we were sitting at the game. And I thought that, he's like, I love the song, but I don't want to, I just don't hear myself on it. So I said, all right, cool. You tell me what you want to be on. I'll be patient. And yeah, they chose Blueberry Eyes. He and his A&R, they just both loved it. And boom, the verse you hear is exactly what I got the first day, which, I mean, I didn't think I would send notes back and say, Suga, can you redo the verse? But I also didn't expect to get such a perfect and perfectly written verse. And for the music video, Emily and I learned all the Korean, and we did it as our vows at our wedding while she's pregnant. So it was really special to learn it.
Wait, hold on. So do you get the translations with it? Do you get it translated afterwards?
It was a process. So Emily's friend that she went to college with, she lives in Korea. And when I went to Korea, she came to the show, and she's fluent in both English and Korean. So we sent her the verse and we said, can you spell it out? Give us just how it would phonetically sound. And so Emily and I spent 2 weeks every night as our homework. We had to learn a line a night, and it was hard. I mean, there were certain lines that were really hard, but it became our little thing. And now we look at each other and we're like, and we just like give these little love languages of Korean. But yeah, it was a process because we got the translation and then the phonetic, and then we wrote it out ourselves, and we got 4 slower versions of the song so we could listen to it really slow, kind of slow, almost to speed, and then to speed, so we could do it. And it was fun. I'm glad we took that challenge.
Was this a song written for your wife?
Yeah. I mean,
It was Blueberry Eyes.
She is Blueberry Eyes, exactly. Yeah, she's Blueberry Eyes. And I think this song was the song, and I look at her every day now, especially now that she's pregnant, and I think to myself, you're with so many of the wrong people for so long, and in those moments, you wonder when you're going to feel the way you dreamed of as a kid. And with her, that's it. I dreamed of feeling this way, and that's what the song is about, is that you watch Disney movies. I love that Mad at Disney song, by the way. I reached out to her and I was like, this song is so great. And I was mad at Disney for, what'd you say?
You're giving me goosebumps right now, and I think I'm gonna cry because I thought it was about her. Well, it's beautiful. I mean, and
Thanks,
what you're
man.
saying is you're telling me that you're in love. You're so deeply in
Of
love that
course.
you might be mad at Disney, but like, does your life not feel kind of like a Disney movie?
No, but that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like you're mad at Disney for all of your life because you're saying you've given me these ideals of what love is supposed to be, and and then I met her and she was that Disney princess. Truly, I say it to her all the time, and it's so cheese. But and of course, we still it's all the real life things, but it never gets old when I wake up and I look at her and I see her eyes, and that's what the song is. It's just the simplest moment of just you are the dream and I'll do anything to be with you forever. And this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting to wake up and hold you, my dreams coming to life and your blueberry eyes. And this is it's this fantasy, but it also is so real. And I love that.
And now featuring August D.
Yeah, exactly. And his verse, I don't know if you have the translation of it, it's his
No.
wedding vows. So that's what's so cool. It's the lines are translated to I'm gonna butcher this. It's I was blind before I met you, essentially. I couldn't there was no I was nothing without you. I was nothing without you. Those are the lines. So when I read that translation, I said these are vows. That's why we had to do it in the video as the vows, because he literally wrote these beautiful vows
Oh,
translated from Korean.
who was he talking to? I need to
I,
know.
I don't know. He mentions army, of course, in the end of the verse, but I think that's what's so beautiful about him. We've gotten close over the last 6 7 months, and he's such a real and transparent and honest guy. He doesn't put it on, and I appreciate that about him. But he also has a piece of him that he holds very sacred, and I think it comes out in his lyrics with every piece, with Augustine and with this. And you wonder who he's writing about, and it's the opposite end of the coin. You always know with me that I'm probably writing about Emily or a past love, but with him, you're so. Is it the love? Is it for the fans? Where
What?
is this deep?
They're seven of the most incredible human beings to ever take part in music and create art, in my opinion. I think they've changed music forever. And even from the very beginning, their lyrics, I've spent many hours reading translations. And dude, their lyrics are incredibly honest and open, and they really touched on normal human life because they are normal human beings. And yeah, they're remarkable. And August D, huge fan. Huge
Yeah,
fan.
they're fearless. I love their fashion. I think that's why we bonded so much, because I feel like at least I've always felt like I just didn't fit into any specific culture musically or box or I always felt like I was collaborating with people, but they always had their cultures, their worlds of music. And I admired that, and I didn't know I wasn't really doing anything that I felt like was fitting into one of those boxes. And then truly BTS and their fashion, they're breaking the norms of gender and how it is represented in music. I finally really did feel like I found something I could relate to. I was so excited when I first became a fan, because I was ecstatic that they were focused and dancing and going all out, and the lyrics were honest, and the fashion was immaculate, and they were proud of who they were. They weren't trying to be anything that they weren't. And it's been so amazing to really dive deep into that world and now get to collaborate with Suga, because I finally felt the sense of, wow, this is the world I've been waiting for so long to be associated with, and to be a part of. These fans are so special because they really do care about every detail, and so do we as artists.